Hello, statistics students. This is your favorite professor, Professor Amlin, and I just wanted to tell you welcome back. And I have missed you very, very much. And congratulations on making it to the end of the semester. You did it. You have learned all the new material, and all that we have left to do is study for the final exam, and then you need to take the final exam. So the end is in sight. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Congratulations. So how do I suggest that you study for the final exam? The first thing I need you to do is I need you to go to My Math Lab. And then I need you to click over on the left-hand side of the screen a button called Course Tools. Under Course Tools, you're going to find a button called Document Sharing, and I need you to print the review for the final exam. I'm going to post lots and lots of videos. I'm going to post 4 videos at a time. I want you to watch the videos and do those problems with me to help you study. Then, after all is said and done, I want you to print this review packet again. I want you to hide the first review packet and do the second packet. Then pull out the first review packet and grade the second one. If you're happy with how you did, then you can stop studying. If you're not happy, then repeat this whole process again. Keep doing that review packet until you know the material. So here we go. Let's start reviewing. So hopefully at this time you've already printed out your review packet. So I want to begin with reviewing Chapter 1. This is the answer key for Chapter 1. Questions 1 and 2. Determine whether the data set is a population or a sample. So let's review. Population. When I say population, you say all. It is all of something. It is the entire student body, the entire football team, all of the teachers at Valley Forge, all of something. Whereas a sample is a group from the population. It is a group that comes out of the population. So for the football team, you could say a sample is the players who play offense. They would be a sample. The special teams would be a sample. If you were doing the student body, you could say all of the students in D troop would be a sample. Or if you have the entire student body, a sample could be the ECP students, would be a sample from the population of all students. So I'm doing number 1, the salary of each member of a Major League Baseball team. Each member assumes all members, and I get their salary, so this first one would be a population. The age of every 7th person entering a grocery store. So the 7th person who comes in, you ask them their age. That's not all people. That's every 7th person. So what you're doing is you're taking out a group from the population of people entering the grocery store. So this would be a sample. And there's the difference between a population and a sample. Questions 3 through 7. Determine whether the given value is a parameter or a statistic. Parameter, the way I remember it is PP. Parameter means population. Statistic is a sample. So PSS, population parameter, sample is a statistic. A survey of several hundred collegiate student athletes. It doesn't say all student collegiate athletes, just a couple hundred. I'm sure there's a couple thousand collegiate athletes, and you're only surveying several hundred of them, a sample of them. So the first one is a statistic. The freshman class at a university. The freshman class is assuming the entire freshman class. If it's the entire freshman class, it's all of the freshman class. If I say the word all, it's a population, and a population is a parameter. Number 5, in a random check of several hundred retail stores. Several hundred retail stores. That's not all the retail stores. There's thousands. There might be millions of retail stores. You're only checking several hundred of them. That would be a sample. So therefore, it is a statistic. Last year, a small company spent a total of $5,150,694 on employee salaries. So they spent that total on all employee salaries. If it's all, it is a population, and a population is a parameter. And number 7, in the United States, a survey of a few thousand adults. There's millions of adults with hearing loss. We're only studying a few thousand of them. Few thousand would be a small group or a sample, and a sample is a statistic. And there's the next set. Questions 8 and 9. Determine whether the data are qualitative or quantitative. Qualitative means a word answer. Quantitative is a number answer. So you're going to answer with a number if it's quantitative. The way I remembered, I think of quantitative as quantity. A quantity is an amount of how much you have. So that's going to be a number, whereas qualitative is a word answer. The number of head injuries that a doctor treated, it is a number. A number answer would be quantitative. And number 9, cities in the United States. If I name all the cities, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Boston, New York, Seattle, Miami, cities in the United States, those are going to be word answers. I'm naming a city, and word answers are qualitative. And there's the questions 8 and 9. Let's keep going. Number 10. The populations of cities in the United States. A population is the amount of people in the city. The amount of people in a city is the number of people in the city. If it's a number, it is quantitative. And sports offered at a local community college. Basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse. I'm naming sports. If it is a name or a word answer, it is qualitative. And there's number 11. Here we go. Determine the 4 levels of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio. Let's review. Give me just a second. So we have nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Nominal are names or word answers with no order. Ordinal are names or word answers that have order. That's why they're called ordinal. Ordinal means order. These are things that are ranked. If you do rankings, this is a big one here because you're putting them in order from high to low or low to high, worst to best. This is very popular when you rank things, is to use ordinal. Interval, we learned, was always temperature and years, and ratio are all other numbers except temperature and years. So there's our notes. So here we go. Length of movie. How long a movie is. It is 1 hour and 15 minutes long. 1 hour and 15 minutes is a number. It's not a temperature or years. Therefore, it is ratio. Book category: science, literature, math, history. Obviously, those are names, so it's either going to be nominal or ordinal. Do these have to be in that order? Could I have said literature, science, history, math? The order here doesn't matter, so they don't need to be in order, so it is nominal. Eye colors: blue, green, brown, hazel. Eye colors, those are words: blue, green, brown, hazel. Do they have to be in that order? Could I have said hazel, blue, green, brown? Order doesn't matter. So again, it is nominal. Pulse rates. If you take your pulse rate, you're measuring your heart, your beat, the number of times your heart beats per minute. It is a number. Your pulse is a number of how many times your heart beats a minute. So since it is a number, it's going to be interval or ratio, but it's not a temperature or year, so therefore it is ratio. The genders of students. Gender is a word. You either label yourself male, female, etc. So it's a word. Does it matter the order? Could I say male, then female, female, then male? Order doesn't matter, so it is nominal. A movie critic's ratings of must-see, recommended, not recommended, don't even think about going. So you're ranking the movies. You're ranking them. This is an order, so therefore this is ordinal. Body temperatures. Whenever you see the word temperature, temperature is automatically interval. Age brackets. Recorded as part of a Pew Research Center poll about global warming. So you're under 30, 30 to 49, 50 to 64, over 64. You're putting people in order based on their age. Since it's putting people in order based on their age, it is ordinal. The actual temperatures recorded, again, temperature, whenever you see temperature, it is interval. The number of shares held. How many shares do I hold in a certain company? It's a number. Numbers either have to be interval or ratio, but since it's not temperature or years, it's got to be ratio. The final grades A, B, C, D, and F. I'm putting your grades in order. This is ordinal. You're being ranked by your grade. An annual salary, how much money you make, is a number, but it's not a temperature or a year. So therefore, it is a ratio. And I'm going to stop there because I can only upload videos that are under 15 minutes on YouTube. So give me just a second and I'll be right back with my second video. Hold on.